let's move on to let's do our standard review of the week. Standard review, right?
Okay.
We both, again, standard reviews are now going to be things. It could be a game, it could be a movie, it could be a TV show that both of us have had a chance to play or experience, and then we're going to give you our honest and unfiltered opinion. Real talk.
I'm kind of filtered.
Well, through a microphone.
Let me dropping F-bombs. Right
Okay, sure. This week we are taking a look at Playdead's 4-year opus of a video game called Inside.
Inside, all caps.
Yeah,
for some
in
reason.
red.
Yeah. This is the guy who did Limbo a few years back.
Yeah.
On the Xbox 360. Kind of headlined the Summer of Arcade that year.
Such a good game.
Very good game.
Limbo is probably one of my favorite platformers of all time. Because
it's barely a platformer, but okay.
How is it not a platformer?
Well, yeah, you jump, but like it's more of a puzzle game.
It's a puzzle platformer.
All right.
You're jumping. Your time jumping matters.
No, I know.
Okay, so this game is almost like a sequel or a spiritual successor.
No,
would be
the aesthetic of the game is very similar, but that's pretty much it.
I think the mechanics are similar, and the
the
motif of what you're doing in the game are similar. I don't want to spoil anything, which is. This game is rich in story.
Yeah, this is one of those games where like the less you know about it, the better. So just pay the $20, download the game. It's on Xbox One right now. I believe it comes out to Steam this week or next week.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's coming to PlayStation Store, but
I think Limbo eventually did. Limbo was one of those games that came out like the free downloads.
Summer of Arcade.
Well, no, I'm talking about much later. To like the free games that they give away with like the PlayStation Plus and stuff like that. So a lot of people did play it, which is great advertising for this game because I think whenever this game is talked about, people go, "Oh, they're from the people who made Limbo," because it has a very similar aesthetic.
Limbo was Games for Gold for 360 was free like a few weeks ago.
Right. So, and that's why I like the Games for Gold. It's kind of a good marketing tool for these, and you get a free game. So
yeah, for sure.
Awesome. So you're in this game. It's a puzzle platformer. I'm still going to use the word platformer.
Right,
you're taking it. It kind of drops you, just like in Limbo, kind of drops you in this story. In this game,
no directions, no words, kind of like The Witness.
Yeah,
doesn't tell you what to do.
Yeah, and there's no talking, there's no dialogue,
buttons.
But you clearly get an idea that you're kind of this kid who's kind of running from this, I would say government. I know it doesn't say government, but this group of people. Yeah. You're on the run. The aesthetics of this game are amazing.
If you thought Limbo was amazing, they add color in this. Limbo was just black, white, grays, but they add color in just the right ways, and just the aesthetic of it. Just think of like Limbo, but 100% better.
And they've learned a couple things that they've learned in this game over I think Limbo was there's more. I know this sounds stupid for a sequel, but there's more. Like there's more different areas than like the standard. Like I'm not saying like Ice World, Water World, but there kind of is. Like in this game, like they add the different worlds that they usually add in like later games. But this game. Remember I always talk about I'm not a big Mario fan anymore. I don't really enjoy platformers, to be honest. But then I see a game like this, and I'm like, I do like platforming. As long as it's tied into something story-driven that matters, and that's interesting, and it's puzzly. It actually pushes you. Because there was a couple times in this game where I was like, I don't know what to do.
I had to ask you for help on one part.
Yeah, and like that part took me forever because I was doing the same thing. And
I was doing it forever. I had to step away. I didn't want to like look on the internet or anything because I didn't want to get spoiled. But I had to ask you.
Yeah. So okay. So now that we talked about the game, let's do our review. So thumbs out, thumbs up, great game. Thumbs aside, good game. Thumbs down, bad game. 1, 2, 3.
Easy.
Both thumbs.
10 out of 10. 2 out of 2. Let's stand a review.
2 thumbs up from us. So I think this game is fantastic because of a couple things. It's brevity, which I actually applaud. A lot of sequels kind of become bloated. Look at every movie sequel that's out there.
Sequel.
It kind of is.
No, it's not.
It's almost the same mechanics, and it's
their next game.
Yeah, but it's okay. That would be like Metal Gear Solid. Well, I guess it's called Metal Gear Solid 2. Well, it's weird because like Metal Gear Solid is different. Like Metal Gear Solid 3 has the same characters, but it's different from Metal Gear Solid 2 and 1. It's actually a prequel, but it's not. It's a different storyline. Yeah, but I could say that this is in the same universe.
This is not a sequel, guys.
I don't know. I think it's a spiritual successor.
Well, yeah, definitely.
Right, but I'm saying it could have been easier for them to, if they were going to make a game that felt similar in theme and in game mechanics, to just put more stuff in it, like just garbage, and just make it bigger and more bombastic. But they don't. They still rely on clever puzzles that aren't brain burning, but they are difficult at times.
Yeah, they make you scratch your head. Yeah.
There's timing that's important. they do a great job in this game of making you like get to where you need to get by like a half of an inch. Like, you know what I mean? Like something happens, you need to react. They know you're going to take a second to react to what's going on and then run to wherever you need to run to and jump or do something to get away from what you're trying to get away from. And like you get away, it's like a movie, you know, like that climactic
Make
scene.
that last leap,
yeah,
that
exactly.
last swim, you know.
They did that probably at least 10 times in this game. I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Yeah, same
and
here.
I audibly like screamed out loud, like, oh God. They do a lot of unique, interesting things with where they know you're looking at on the screen. Because one of the things about a video game versus even like, I guess with a movie you have it too, you kind of have a focus. You know where people are going to be looking when you're playing a game. And they screw with you a lot by knowing that. They put things in peripheral and you're like, what was that? What was that? What the... You know what I mean? I got a lot of that. But what did you like about the game?
I like the aesthetic of it, but I liked Limbo. It's definitely unique. Which again, kind of like Swiss Army Man. It's refreshing. It's not just another FPS or whatever. So it's definitely different. The puzzles were good. I don't know why I wish they were more difficult, but because I got stuck on like, as soon as you told me, I was like, oh, damn it.
Right. Well, that's always a sign of a good puzzle is like when it's difficult until you're told the solution and then it's like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, and I feel like at the end I'm like, man, I wish it was longer, but it's like 3.5, 4 hours.
No, but I think what I mean by brevity is like you could play this in like 2 sittings. Like it doesn't need to be a long game because I think the length of the game would hurt it. Because I think it's just good to be in, like, it's good that we have bite-sized, enjoyable content. Yeah.
Where you don't need to throw 40 hours into something to get all of it. I still don't get the story. It's very weird.
I kind of understand.
That's all I'm going to say about that, but it's cool. It's very cool. It's different.
And it conveys an interesting story without the use of
dark
words. Yeah.
I'm not even talking about the color palette. It's a very dark game. If you played Limbo before... you've probably gotten hit in the head with the spider multiple times.
Oh man, I remember the first time I got killed in Limbo, I was just like, oh wow, like they're gonna rip apart a kid because it's a little kid.
Yeah, and there are definitely scenes in like those, you know, where you die and stuff. You're like, oh Jesus Christ, like that's brutal.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a very dark in tone game as well. But it's good. It's unique. It's only $20 on the store.
Do you think it's worth? Do you think it's worth $20?
I think it's worth $20.
I think it's well worth $20. The experience I got out of it was more than I can get out of other games.
There's still like hidden things. Like I don't know if you know this, but like there are hidden things that give you abilities in the game.
I didn't know about that.
Like the first one you get makes it so you can like you don't take as much damage falling. Like you can fall.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah, I found like 3 of them.
But... that's cool. Like it's in the game, just like The Witness I was talking about earlier. It's nice to see games kind of not holding everybody's hand. Mm-hmm. Like, hey, I'm going to put this cool stuff in here, and you're not going to even know about it.
Yep.
But the lighting, the shading, the sound again in this game is super quiet but it only makes loudness even more, you know, it's brave to make a game that's quiet. Mm-hmm. You know, like most games are, but this game is quiet and it knows when to use sound when it needs to at its benefit. There's some creepy stuff in this game, just like in Limbo. Like,
oh yeah, definitely.
So check it out. I think even if you don't like that type of game, I think it's because of how short it is. It's something that's consumable and easy to enjoy. I beat it in probably about 4 or 5 hours. Let's give away some more games.
All right, sounds good.
Or more stuff.
Go check out Inside.
Check out Inside. Okay. Speaking of video games, we've got a board game to give away, a bundle that's similar to some of our favorite 8-bit games. That's